Hey guys, DinXy here, and you're watching Aveba TV with another gameplay footage of Shenzhen IO. So I was thinking of streaming the game and realized I'm really shit. So let's try with that. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a let's play. For now, let's keep it gameplay number 2. As you haven't won a solitaire, you won't understand that we have this shit here where you can just stack cards. You haven't been able to complete that, so I'm still sucking at this, but let's check the things I've actually did. So the next thing you have to do after the first thing that we actually completed in the first gameplay, it's a pulse generator. So pretty simple. Let's start with this. Yeah, you introduce to a new, what's the name again? A new microprocessor MC6000 that has one more register where you can store shit. So basically the idea is a simple input. When you press the button, it's supposed to do this. So yeah, basically every time it's pressed, it's up and down and up and down, and that's it. So pretty simple. You drag this and realize after you complete it, you realize now wait on a second, how do I do it? I did it in 300 and I don't even know, 397 and 5 yen cost, like, and people are doing it for less. Clearly there must be another way. So the thing that I suck is, because at the start I thought, yeah, sure, why not stream it? It's fucking assembly, it's not like rocket science. How hard could it be? Because when you go in school and learn assembly, it's usually one of those CPUs back in the early days of the PC progress in the humanity where, I mean, the CPU has some limitations, mainly registers and shit, but you never run like this. Okay, I'm gonna run out of ROM memory because I can't write longer than, I don't know, was this 20 lines of code, and you're like, oh shit. And then you need to drag 2 CPUs, and I've never written assembler for 2 CPUs, and I'm like, oh my god. And then I realized, yeah, I'm gonna need my time, and streaming is probably gonna be shit, because I was reading oh my god. I was reading a lot of the, what's it called again, of the white pages for the CPUs, and yeah, we'll see. Let's go with this. So I realized you can do this with the normal CPU without using the dataset to control the output, but still was doing it for 266, and that's how I did it. It's pretty much the same. We just use that not. Not is basically negates the ACC register. So it's basically if it's 0, makes it 100. If it's 100, makes it 0, and you print that. You only need to move it to 0 that once over here. If you don't know the idea of the game, probably not of the idea of the challenge here, it's hard to explain. You other need to understand. Man, I'm babbling. Hold up. When it's pressed, it's always up and down and up and down. If it's down and you release, obviously it's not gonna go up back. And that's pretty much fine, unless even if you disable this, it's gonna be run fine with just those lines of code. If you just simulate, you see it's running fine until here. Here it's when it goes down, and then you need to zero the ACC. LCC it continues to 0 to be 100 here, because we don't zero it, so we zero it once here, and that's it. And you do this, I mean, it's running, we can speed it up. It's running, you need to run, I don't know, 4 times, and then you do it, and then you realize, hold on a second, it's 200 and how much? 266 power, and people are doing it at 125, and I'm like, fuck that. Not like this, and I came up with this. I still have no idea how to do it in 125 cycles, because every time your CPU goes into a command line, it takes a tick. It's not really a tick, because it's different. In normal assembly language, you have start and finish of the program, and here it's all cycles. Every time you go up and down and up and down and up and down, it's like prologue. Everything is fucking cycle. So when you start programming, you start thinking, okay, so how many times I'm gonna go through this line, and you can go to profiler, and it's gonna show you how much time you use each of the lines you type. So you gotta be smart about how you do it. How do I hide it? Okay, it's fine. So I came up with this. In order to realize it, you need to realize that every time you press the button, it's up and down. That is like this section, those two are connected. It's never be up, up. It's always up and down, and that's the one cycle, not one up and then one down. So once you realize that, every time you check test if equal the P0, the input is 100, ergo the button is pressed. If the button is pressed, you print, or well, pulse once, and then sleep one, and then pulse 0, always. Don't move. So you move 2 squares here with 1 check, and that reduces the power usage enormously. Else it's like you check, is it 0? Print 0. If it's 1, and print 1, and then if it's 1 and the previous was 1, print 0 and alternate. Basically that. This time you just check, is it on? It's on, then print 1 and 0, and then check again. So you reduce the check by half with this option. I still don't know how to make it 125. As you see, somebody have done it. As you see on the high scores here. I'm in 139 and only 3 yen, so clearly you can go less than that. Even though I see the first book of the early access, it says that my best is 5 yen, but clearly I've done it with 3, as you can see in the graph here. Just it doesn't represent on the stuff before. So yeah, that was pretty neat. And then the next one is lights up. I haven't done this one yet. We'll probably make a video when I do it with different versions again. So yeah, thanks for watching.